Being a console Apex player is kind of like being in a toxic relationship. You keep saying you're done, you've had enough, and then somehow you're back again, controller in hand, loading into another match. Every console player knows this cycle. One game, Apex makes you feel like a god. The next thing makes you question every life decision you've ever made. That's the love-hate relationship we all talk about, because when it's good, it's amazing. But when it's bad, it's pure pain. The console version of Apex is a different challenge. As soon as you start aiming, you notice a slight delay in your stick movement and the game's response. That's input lag, and it's something we all deal with. Then there's aim assist. Sometimes it helps a lot, other times it seems to disappear right when you need it. You might track enemies perfectly in the firing range, but in a real match, your aim can feel slippery and unpredictable. Console Apex can feel like a technical roller coaster. One game runs buttery smooth, the next you're fighting at 50 frames per second with sound cutting in and out. You push a team, your frames drop, and suddenly your reticle's teleporting instead of tracking. Then there's matchmaking. One game you're up against casual players, the next you're facing a full team of masters and predators. It feels like Apex doesn't give you a chance to warm up and just puts you straight into tough matches. When you lose, it doesn't always feel like you were outplayed. Sometimes it just feels like the game decided you weren't winning today. But here's the twist. Even with all these issues, console players keep coming back. Why? Because when everything works, there's nothing like it. That one clean 1v3 clutch, the perfect beam, the perfect armor swap, it all feels so satisfying. The sound of armor cracking, the way your legend moves and their abilities make the game so immersive that every small win feels earned. Fortnite might be fun, Call of Duty might be smooth, but Apex rewards mastery. It doesn't hand you wins, it makes you work for them. And when you finally earn one, it feels real. Switch to Fortnite or Call of Duty for a few matches and you'll see the difference immediately. Fortnite feels light, casual, even silly. You can goof off and still win. Call of Duty, it's fast, simple, and predictable. Apex requires a lot of focus. It can be mentally exhausting because it's designed differently. You need to manage movement, awareness, positioning, teamwork, and quick decisions all at the same time. It's not just about skill, it's about endurance. That's why console players burn out faster. It's not a game you can just relax with. Every console player knows the pattern. You lose 5 matches in a row, you swear you're done. Then you have that one game. The one where every bullet lands, your movement's perfect, your team actually pings enemies, and suddenly all your anger disappears. That one good game carries you for hours. It tricks your brain into thinking, yeah, maybe this game isn't so bad. And that's how Apex keeps us hooked, one perfect match at a time. Console Apex has its own identity. PC players might flex their high FPS and perfect sensitivity, but console players survive on instinct. We don't get full custom controls, we don't get unlimited FOV or 240 Hz. We adapt. Console players notice things others ignore. How certain visual settings affect recoil, how minor aim curve changes impact control, how input delay shifts fight timing. We learn to make it work. That's why the console community feels tighter. We're all fighting the same invisible battle, just trying to make the game feel fair. That's what makes this love-hate relationship real. Apex frustrates us more than any other game, but it also rewards us more deeply than any other shooter. Every win feels earned, every highlight clip feels deserved. Even when the game breaks your spirit, it gives you moments you can't find anywhere else. Because deep down, we don't play Apex for comfort. We play it for challenge. It's tough love, the kind that keeps you yelling one moment and celebrating the next. So yeah, console Apex might lag, might crash, might make you rage quit for the 10th time this week. But you'll still be back tomorrow. Because no matter how much we complain, no other shooter feels this alive, this personal, this rewarding. So the next time you're sitting in the lobby, controller in hand, debating if you should play one more match, you already know the answer. You'll queue up, drop hot, and start the whole love-hate cycle all over again. Because that's what we do. We complain, we uninstall, we swear we're done, but deep down, we love it too much to let go. That's the truth about Apex Legends on console. It breaks your patience, but it builds your passion. And that's why every console main, no matter how much they rage, keep coming back.